In the bustling arena of business, economies of scale lurk in every corner. This concept is as fundamental as bread and butter, referring to the cost advantages that companies achieve due to their size, output, or scale of operation. We see this across different businesses, from a small mom-and-pop shop, a medium-sized factory, to a large multinational corporation. The larger the business, it seems, the lower the per-unit cost, but beware, for this is not a linear relationship. Enter a paradoxical twist. Internal diseconomies scale. Picture a factory floor with workers struggling to keep up with the production demands. There's a sense of chaos and inefficiency. This video continues to explain the concept with additional examples and insights. Visualize a company on the rise, expanding, flourishing on the surface. However, as it inflates in size, it encounters obstacles. We refer to these as the internal diseconomies of scale, an increase in per-unit costs due to excessive growth. The organization might experience coordination issues, indicating a lack of synced operation between different sectors. It could get tangled in bureaucratic delays that prolong decision-making processes. Or perhaps it faces motivation-related issues among its employees. The personal connect that thrives in a smaller firm gets diluted in the vast expanse of a corporate behemoth. Imagine a graph. The vertical axis represents average costs, and the horizontal axis represents output. Initially, as the company expands, it descends along the curve, demonstrating economies of scale and reduced average costs. However, once growth surpasses a certain threshold, it begins to ascend the curve. This is the point where internal diseconomies of scale come into play, leading to a rise in average costs with increased production. Let's consider two scenarios. First, imagine a tech giant that grew quickly, venturing into various markets. However, as a result of this rapid expansion, their operations started to suffer from increasing inefficiency. Second, picture a multinational corporation that grew so vast that its employees began to feel out of touch and uninspired, resulting in a decrease in productivity. These are prime examples of internal diseconomies of scale in action. What's the effective strategy here? It's a delicate equilibrium, discerning the ideal time to expand and the perfect moment to control that expansion. How can businesses circumvent these obstacles? Three crucial elements play a role: effective communication channels, simplified decision-making processes, and a robust company culture. Effective communication enhances transparency and boosts team morale. Streamlining decision-making processes expedites operational efficiency and helps in swift execution. But why is a strong company culture important? It acts as the glue that binds the employees together, keeping them engaged, driven, and enthusiastic. Wrapping up, we see that the economies of scale and internal diseconomies of scale act as two faces of one coin. Growth paves the path for cost benefits, but on the flip side, uncontrolled expansion can spark inefficiencies, hiking up per-unit costs. It all boils down to discovering the sweet spot, the perfect point of operation where a business can fully leverage its economies of scale without stepping into the realms of internal diseconomies.